So hey everyone, great news today. Actually, the developers came forward and talked about Battlefield 2042. They addressed community concerns, they addressed everything about the gameplay concerns, and we have so much to look into. Now, I'll be doing a recap of this, and also I think we got some new news and a bit more teasers that I'm pretty excited about. First thing being carriers and hazard zone. So this is the hazard zone we're seeing. That's a lot of jets on that carrier. Now this is the secret mode, and a lot of people are very hyped about this one. I'm hoping this will be a Battlefield spin-off on Tarkov. I know, but a man can dream. And Jack Frax said it's a mixture of Tarkov and a dark zone from the Division games. And this keeps me like crazy. If this is true, that would be really, really exciting. I mean, if that happens, it means basically that these people are coming, from the carriers to a specific island, I'm guessing, and it's not going to be like a Battle Royale, but you're basically going to be scouting for some, I don't know, special gear, special weapons. If that would be real, I wouldn't stop playing Battlefield. But it seems so far that Hazard Zone is in fact something like the Division. You can go to specific zones. The biggest thing we can see here is some sort of, I don't know what exactly this is, but it's very likely that these people are actually preparing to go to a specific location to mine for some specific gear. I'm hoping you can get some awesome cosmetics out of this, but having this a mix of Tarkov and a mix of Dark Zone, that would be super exciting. Now, squad call-ins back or something else for Artillery Strike. And if you know me, I love Artillery Strike. So far, we're not sure, but I was suspecting Artillery Strikes over here. From what we can see so far, it's just helicopter shooting. People suspected this is actually going to be a few Artillery Strikes. Maybe in the future, if we look over here, more details. Just like Kaleidoscope's Tornado, our last Soundstorm will be unpredictable. And this is what makes Battlefield exciting. Here's another look at the map actually that we looked before. Somehow you can get on top of the stadium. That's what everyone is excited about. And I really like this idea, to be honest. To make something unpredictable, to make it random, is what makes players return back to the Battlefield game. And that's what we honestly all need to see, because those evolutions in Battlefield 4 were great. Those evolutions in Battlefield 1 were fantastic. But what we really do want, though, is Battlefield 2042 to have its own specific unpredictable events. And now it will finally have bigger evolution, bigger player count, and bigger destruction. That's what I want to see. Now, specialist inventory customization as described by Jack Frags. I just wanted to show you this before the game releases. This is just information provided by Jack Frags. I do not take this 100% factual. You have a primary weapon, you have a secondary weapon, you have a specialist gadget, you have an open gadget, and you have an explosive. So the open gadget is you can equip any other gadget in the game, as none are exclusive to any specialist or specialist type class. Then you have the specialist gadget, unique gadget exclusive to the specialist you're playing as. So that could be a sight pistol, or I think a turret could be one. Then we have an open gadget, which is basically a rocket launcher. And there have been big concerns that, everyone would just pick a rocket launcher as, an open gadget and spam it out. But they will talk about that on stream at some point. They will address the concerns. Seems like they care about the game a lot. And we also have grenade tactical explosive. Equip a grenade type, or you can equip 5 claymores so far. That was shown in pre-alpha. But you also have beautiful secondary weapons. So what's really beautiful with these weapons is they can be, in fact, anything. Now, that's something really exciting to me, because if we see that, I would love a weapon that you can customize on your own. Like, you don't have to rely on Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 4's weapons where you weren't sure if they were great enough. And additional specialist info plus med crates and ammo boxes confirmed. So these specialist traits are unique to their respective specialist, which for your loadout means you can now fully customize it to your liking. You have a primary weapon, you have equipment, you have the items that can carry, such as medical crate or supply crate. I think everyone can use that. You have a secondary weapon, and you have a throwable, such as a frag and incendiary grenade. Now, class types will no longer restrict what weapons, equipment, or throwable you can equip. So it will be sort of like Warzone, and that's what I like. I want it to make it fully customizable and nothing less, offering you more flexibility than ever before in the series when it comes to loadouts. You can also save that custom loadouts and select them for any specialist you like to play with. Similar to personalizing your loadout, you will also be able to customize the appearance of your specialist. You'll have the freedom to choose how you like to stand out on Battlefield. There will be plenty of customization options available to ensure a specialist doesn't look the same as other players. So they're gonna be doing a lot of customization, and this in long term will will make a lot of people pretty much excited about this. So this one is from the developer. What is stopping a team with 128 players to take the RPGs? Would tanks even have a chance? I'm wondering if you could share more information about this in the future. We'll share more information around that in the future, but we're definitely aware of player concern. Don't be concerned. And they're fixing the issues. They're actually addressing the issues. They're talking about them, and that's what I like. That's what I like in the Battlefield games. Really excited about this one. Now we also have the map size overview, which we saw before. I think we did actually, but it seems like that this one is gonna be the biggest one, El Amien. Now that is the snow map basically. Then Kaleidoscope is not gonna be as big, you know, it's gonna be bigger than Rotterdam. It's going to be one of the smaller maps in the Battlefield 2042. I want to see more of Borderline, actually. That's what I'm really excited about. We have Manifest being bigger, Hourglass just being huge, and then we also have Discard being a bit bigger. So Kaleidoscope being the smallest, which is completely fine, and then you have Irreversible, which will just be super exciting to see, even bigger than El Amien. That just tells you how big these maps are. Now they will be, you know, accustomed to those who want to play in smaller maps, you know, with 128 players, and for those who want to play in much larger maps and explore the area. So obviously PS4 maps and so far will be a bit smaller, but hey, you get a PS4 version, so that's pretty exciting. Now this could be possibly the 10th specialist from what I'm seeing so far. It could be just a very good customization. I'm very sure the drop wall soldier is specialist 10 and engineer 2. I'm not positive who appears in the reveal trailer. I see a few people in the trailer with a drop wall guy's up armor helmet, but not the backpack, and a few people with his backpack but not his UA helmet. So there's a lot of soldiers, a lot of specialists from the trailer that have not been revealed yet, and I'm guessing we'll be getting more reveals in the following days. Maybe they'll reveal, you know, one new specialist every single week. Maybe they'll have like some sort of a trailers. I'm hoping for that, but honestly, we shall see that. Now, the Conquest mode looks simply amazing, and this is not an in-game map. It's an overview for demonstration purposes only, and it tells you it has multiple objectives. You have C1, C2, B1, A1, A2, A3. So when you're actually attacking an objective, you can actually see that you're going into the enemy zone, and you should like prepare because the enemy is here to defend it, and they're gonna do a counterattack. And this what really changes everything. In Battlefield 1, it just kind of felt like a war zone to me, but here it does make a difference if you're an enemy territory or not. So just highlighting the map with red makes a drastic change. It gives you a sense of fear. Now I'm in the enemy zone, and what will I do? Will I actually win the combat or will I lose? So also this, all gameplay content will be free to all players in Battlefield 2042, vehicles, weapons, new locations, and gadgets, and there will be a free and a pay tier to each of the 4 battle passes. That is a great thing to do so far, especially because you don't have to buy a lot of DLCs. A lot of people are not excited with that, but seeing this, you know, we're going to be seeing new locations, we're going to be seeing 4 new specialists in these 4 seasons and 4 battle passes. So there's going to be much more than just 8 maps. There's going to be plus more fresh content, which we're going to be seeing in the future. Hopefully, the Dark Zone will really show us what it is. It's taking the superpowers of DICE to a new level, high-stakes squad-based mode that is not Battle Royale. So brand new mode, not Battle Royale. I'm guessing it will be free. You also have high-stakes squad-based experience. And this is all we have for now. A little teaser. I'm guessing, and this is what I did find out, this could be, you know, if we see here, it's a city. So let's go all the way down here. You can see a city. See that? I think that's a ship, or that's either a city. But you can see this actually dropping in far away. And it's possible, it's very possible that you need to retrieve some sort of an item and escort it out. So it could be like Dark Zone, Escape from Tarkov, where you need to basically get an item, you know, multiple players are going to be fighting for it, and you have to also extract it. So that would be completely amazing. More on that in about 8 days, but hopefully I predicted it right so far. And SBMM, also we have to talk about this important topic. I worded this a bit confusingly, and yes, there is SBMM in Battlefield 2042. It's just primarily server-based. The majority of SBMM happens when you found the server. It doesn't kick in beforehand, so it's not like COD. So I'm guessing it will kind of like match the worst players with the better ones, so it's not like unbalanced, and that's basically team balancing. Yeah, it's basically team balancing. When joining between rounds, they always had in Battlefield, and that's what we all want so far. People are not excited with SBMM for COD, and that's what makes it different. And we're seeing, to be announced, EA Play Live, July 22nd, 2021. So still a month. But DICE LA is working on something quite special. We're not sure what that is, but that is the third game mode. That's 1 month from now, so that's really good. Then we have all specialists can choose to carry ammo crates and medic crates, and this is something we saw before. But just for a recap, you can actually pause this, and you will be able to customize the appearance of your specialist, is what I really like. Now, people were speculating about a secret jet. Now this would be a stealth bomber, and if that is true, that is gonna make fans of jets crazy, basically. I would love to see that. Now, infos about Orbital. According to Daniel Berlin, Orbital features a huge tunnel which links to the launch site with a cryo facility on the other side of the hill and mountain. You can pass through it, or you can choose to take the roads and just run across the mountain. So, destruction on both sides, both above and below. This is the Orbital, basically. One will feature a huge tunnel, and it links the launch site with a cryo facility. The other one is going to be a big area. What we did not see, however, is the Nagashima Space Center from the leaks, but this is close enough. I like this. I really do. So Battlefield 2042 will also have bots in same situations. DICE also says that there are some online servers and may be filled with AI if there isn't enough players to fill 128 players for a lobby. And that's completely fine with me. I just want to see enough players to destroy. So obviously in the following days it will have more and more players, but the trailer has also so many Battlefield 4 throwbacks, and this is exactly what we need, a throwback to Battlefield 4 with everything improved. And again, this is the Battlefield 2042 live stream, which we saw. They do address these concerns that I just recapped to you. It's great that developers are working with us. You hopefully enjoy this huge info dump I had just given. But yeah, that should be all for today for Battlefield. Be sure to leave a like, and see you until next time. Peace, everyone.